Hello, everyone, and welcome to Trade with Jay. Today is Sunday, 10/19, October 19th. Welcome. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend and refreshed and had some time to, take a breather from all the markets and then now finally back to another week. So I just wanted to kind of do a quick overview of what we are looking for and give you a quick update of where we are on our trading journey. Just so everybody know, this is a channel that I've been creating for, well, first of all, few people that are on my signals group. I have about 3 or 4 people on my signals group that I send signals to. But more importantly, this is a trading journal for myself to trade with. So, if you guys are watching this from somewhere, great. If not, that's fine too. This is for me, like a walkthrough of my videos. I've been trading for a few years now, and I'm trying to put that into my practice. I'm trying to become better at my own trading. So, very quickly jumping into the charts. We Before I jump into the charts, just so you know, this is the trading journal I've been keeping. The first week of our profit was $1,200. This is my personal account, and total profits for the second week was 780. On my personal account, I started with about 10 grand. Um, on an account. I've been keeping a track of how my trades are going on every single week. As you guys know, last week we started with a little bit of a negative, right? $2,200 negative by Tuesday, and then we were able to be back up by the end of the week, $780. So the total balance on the account is close to about $13,000 is where we around that area is where we are on my personal account. Now, I had a couple of questions on my YouTube channel, actually comments, to also run a prop firm account. Now, I have done a few prop firms, FTMO, back when they allowed FTMO on US. I know they're back now, but I'm not 100% sure about it. So I haven't got into the prop firm world before, but since people are talking about it, I just got into a prop firm this weekend. Now it's called the E8 Markets. Is the name of the prop firm. This is right here. I don't know if you can see it right there. It's a two-step what do you call prop firm. So there's a step one. By the way, this is a $50,000 account. The step one is I have to pass was to gain $4,000. I think with a wait, is it 4,000? I can't remember, but yeah, it's 8%. Yes, you're right, 4,000. And then the drawdown limit was also, I think, 8% for the whole account, but 2% per day. And then the rules are very simple, and it's not, it's not rocket science. I can go on another video about, the prop firm itself, but I've heard good things about it. I did a little bit of research on this, and I found out good, what do you call, um, and I've traded this a few years back, but I haven't got into anything. But I've also good trade, good what do you call, reviews about this firm as well. So that's what we are going with. It's a $50,000 account. I'm trying to see if we can get it, approved within about a couple of weeks to a month, right? Is where I'm really targeting. But I'm going to take it slow in the beginning and see how it goes. So that's the prop firm, and I will go over that. Any trade that I take on my personal account, I also want to make sure that I'm taking on my prop firm account. That's kind of the way I want to do it. So I don't want to show my personal account, but I would be more than happy to show my prop firm account and the trades that we take on our trading journal. Now, granted, from the trading view, there are a little bit of discrepancies when it comes to the amounts, I guess. But we'll work with it. So, really quickly to jump into charts, I've been looking at a couple of trades this evening that I feel are going to, has a theory, and it's something that I've been looking at over the weekend as well. So, number one, the first and foremost is the Bitcoin trade that I'm actually currently in, as you guys saw on my on the profirmed right there. But more importantly, I'm on my live account here as well. So this trade, okay. So why have I taken it? Number one, we talked about this before on the on last Thursday when we took that Bitcoin trade, which we won, right? Um, it broke this support area, and then the moment it broke and it came back up, we got into a trade, and then bam, right? This was a great setup, and I thought it did wonderfully for us. Now it's the same theory. Remember with Bitcoin, right? If there's a lot of volume coming in, it doesn't really matter where the resistance support area is. Usually it will blow through it. So just so anybody who wants to get into this trade, I've sent it in the signals group as well. If you are someone who's going to take it, remember taking it with that risk, right? That you are okay with taking that risk. Remember, on my personal account, I'm taking a $500 loss to gain about, on this one actually, about $750. So the risk reward makes sense to me. The trade makes sense to me. The reason why, again, is remember, right? Support, boom, right? And then boom, again, try to break, no, try to break, no, right? All this time. And if you kind of go to your left as well, you will see that there was a lot of wicks around this area, support or resistance. Either way, buyers or sellers really having a hard time to break below or above this. So it broke, went all the way up, right? Almost touched our support resistance zone now. And then, that's where I was like, oh, okay, this candle definitely shows that, right? And we are on the hourly 4-hour chart right now. And on this 4-hour candle, it looks like it's breaking below even more. So that's why I took the trade. This is a 1.5 to reward ratio, and I'm hoping to close it on a positive. Again, if it goes against me, that's fine, right? Remember, you got to be okay with taking that risk. You got to be okay with your theory. You need to understand what that theory is and why you're taking that trade. So for me, on this one, it's not so much the trend line that I'm really looking for, but the support area that I'm looking for, right? If I'm looking at that trend line, this 1 to 2 touch point trend line kind of broke above. So that's kind of going against me, but it's been on a downtrend for a while now, Bitcoin. So I'm hoping to capitalize on it and see if I can get that nice 1.5 risk to reward ratio. So that's the theory behind that. Hopefully, that makes sense to you. If it does, great. Next is the pound yen. Now, this is something I'm watching very closely too, right? This is something that, it's textbook. I am really, really waiting to see how this is going to play out. Now, over the weekend, over the last week, right, we saw that it went right below the support again, right? We saw this support area holding, and then when it broke, we were able to capitalize on the push back up. Remember, I think it was a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, and we were able to get $1,000, right here, this trade right here. We were able to capitalize on it. Beautiful trade. And then we waited patiently to see how it will react. We actually thought in the signals group that this was going to go higher, but it broke below, right? And the moment it broke below, right, on this candle, we waited for it to retrace and then got back on this candle for another nice $750 right here, right? So we've capitalized pound yen really well, and I think we are playing it smartly as well. So now over the weekend, and then it did try to bounce back up, and then we are back above the support zone on today on this candle right here. What I want to see is to see if there is a retracement, and then a couple of candles that's going to show me that it's not breaking below the support zone, or if it does, so either way, I'm looking for the support zone, looking for a retracement to this support area, and then to see if it holds. If it holds and I see a couple of candles that are showing me that it's going to go, and break above, I'm going to go ahead and buy it, right? Pound yen has been on a big uptrend, and like if you look at a daily chart, right? Look at that. It's been in a huge uptrend for a while now, right? If you look at it. Now, what I want to see though, I think this uptrend is going to continue, in my opinion. So I think we are with the trend. Now, there was a couple of days, right? Few days of like a retracement. Good, even on this daily candle, right? Big retracement right there. So now I think we are primed to kind of go and see if we can get those all-time highs, or not even all-time highs, but even the latest higher highs. So so that's something I'm waiting to watch carefully here. I don't want to get into something that's already kind of up, and then we also have this resistant area. So it's not just one thing that we are looking for, a couple of breaks. Now, the other way that I would get into this trade would be if it breaks above this resistance, and then have a continuous, like a like a few retracements. Sellers really can't break through, then I'll get into another buy up to this next um, or high of the recent most high. So that's what we are looking for on the pound yen. Those are my two actually trades that I'm really watching like hawk over this, tonight into tomorrow. Gold, you know, this is it's it's really hard to play this, right? Excuse me, I gotta drink a little bit of water. The issue though here is gold has been rallying, man. I mean, if you look at the daily, even it's been, something, right? Like look at this, pretty much vertical. It's been, and so to play this, I'm not a huge fan, right? Until I see, yeah, this is a two touch point, right? It's not really giving me anything. I like this downward, what do you call, trend line. Let me mark it red. So I'm okay. I like it. I like how it's kind of panning out, but still not really confident in taking a trade. Maybe if it break above this, I would try to see if I can get into another buy, or if it break below this, and see if I can get into a sell. But I'm not 100% confident, and when I'm not confident, I don't really like trading that. So those are the two trades. Looks like our the Bitcoin is working well, but so those are the two trades that I'm thinking. The BTC trade and the pound yen. I'm not in any pound yen though. I'm on a BTC trade right now and hoping for that nice $750 early win. But those are the thing. Those are the two trades that I'm looking for this weekend. Over this Sunday into Monday. And if there's any difference, I will be sending that. And anything changes, I will send that over the signals group. And if you're not already a member, if you like to get these signals to your phone, remember these are pending signals, pending orders. We don't send signals just willy-nilly, and we don't just be like 1,000 pip stop loss, right? We don't do that. It's a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward, or 2 risk to reward ratio or more is when we do. And then the other thing is we do send pending orders so that you have some time to always get into the market, and you're not rushed. So and if you like it, there's a Telegram link right below, and you can go ahead and get on and help us. It's I think it's about $100 a month, and you get paid that more times over. As you can see, the last 2 weeks has been really profitable for us. So and again, right, if you like these videos, like and subscribe. This is, like I mentioned earlier, this is my trading journal, or video trading journal. This kind of helps me every week to kind of go over and see where I went wrong, what I did good, what I didn't do well, and then maybe become a better trader. So I feel like I'm a good trader, but I want to be a better trader is what it is. But anyway, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful week, safe week. Remember to stay safe, and then I will talk to you in another video. Bye.